This video could be the most important few minutes you ever spend. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to show you a reality about masturbation that nobody's talking about. You've probably been told it's normal, natural, healthy even. But what if everything you've been told about masturbating is incomplete? What if this habit is quietly stealing your potential one day at a time? Let me ask you something personal. How do you feel right after masturbating? That moment when the brief pleasure fades, do you feel energized, motivated, ready to conquer the world? Or do you feel a subtle emptiness, maybe even shame or regret? Be honest with yourself for just one moment. The truth is, masturbation isn't just a physical act. It's a psychological pattern that rewires your brain in ways you never realized. Every time you masturbate, your brain floods with dopamine, the same pleasure chemical released during drug use. Your brain doesn't know the difference between masturbating and achieving something meaningful in life. It just knows it got a reward without doing anything to earn it. Think about that. Your brain gets the reward without the achievement. This creates a dangerous loop. The more you masturbate, the more your brain expects easy rewards in other areas of your life. This kills your motivation, destroys your drive, makes you settle for immediate gratification instead of long-term growth. Look at your life right now. Are you where you want to be? Or are you just existing, moving from one quick pleasure to the next? Masturbation promises relief but delivers dependency. It offers escape but creates a prison. Your ancestors didn't have unlimited access to sexual stimulation at their fingertips. They had to channel their sexual energy into building, creating, providing. The greatest minds throughout history, Tesla, Newton, Muhammad Ali, they all practiced sexual restraint. They understood something crucial. Sexual energy is creative energy. When you constantly release it through masturbating, you're leaking your potential into tissues or down the drain. Right now, your brain is probably creating excuses. This doesn't apply to me. Masturbation is healthy. Everyone does it. These thoughts aren't yours. They're defense mechanisms from a brain that doesn't want to give up easy pleasure. When you stop masturbating, something remarkable happens. Your testosterone levels normalize. Your dopamine receptors heal. You start seeking real achievements instead of artificial pleasures. You look people in the eye without shame. Your voice carries authority. Your presence commands respect. The first week is the hardest. Your brain will beg for that easy dopamine hit. It will create rationalizations. It will try to convince you that masturbating just this once won't hurt. This is the addiction talking. Yes, addiction. Scientists now recognize that pornography and masturbation trigger the same brain circuits as drug addiction. Each time you masturbate, you strengthen these neural pathways. Each time you resist, you weaken them and build new pathways of discipline instead. Imagine your future self looking back at this moment. Will he thank you for continuing this habit? Or will he wish you had made a change when you had the chance? Your sexual energy is your life force. It's the drive that pushes you to achieve, to create, to become more than you are. When you constantly drain this energy through masturbation, you're left emptied of your most powerful resource. Think about the hours you've spent masturbating. Not just the act itself, but the searching, the browsing, the post-orgasm emptiness. Now, multiply that by weeks, months, years. How much time have you wasted? How much energy have you drained? What could you have built with that time and energy? Here's what happens when you stop masturbating. Day 7. Your testosterone peaks. You feel more alert, more aggressive, more driven. Day 14. Your brain fog lifts. Suddenly, you can focus for hours without distraction. Day 30. Your voice deepens. Your posture improves. People respond to you differently. Day 90. You've developed new habits to channel your energy. Maybe you're exercising regularly. Maybe you're building something meaningful. Maybe you're pursuing real relationships instead of digital fantasies. This isn't about moral judgment. This is about reclaiming your potential, about choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term pleasure. You think masturbation relieves stress? That's like saying alcohol cures anxiety. It doesn't solve the problem. It temporarily numbs it while making it worse in the long run. Real men throughout history understood this. They practiced sexual restraint not because it was easy, but because it was powerful. They channeled their sexual energy into creating legacies that outlived them. What legacy are you creating? Every time you feel the urge to masturbate, ask yourself, is this who I want to be? Is this helping me become the man I'm capable of becoming? The path of least resistance leads to mediocrity. The path of discipline leads to greatness. Your body knows this. That's why you feel drained after masturbating rather than energized. That's why successful masturbation never feels as good as you anticipated. Your body is trying to tell you something. It's time to listen. Stop masturbating for 90 days. Just 90 days. See what happens. If I'm wrong, you can always go back to your old habits. But if I'm right, and deep down, you know I am, these could be the most transformative 90 days of your life. The urge to masturbate isn't your enemy. It's misplaced energy seeking an outlet. Give it better outlets. Exercise until exhaustion. Create something meaningful. Pursue real connections with real people. Each time you resist the urge, you're not just avoiding masturbation. You're actively building discipline. You're strengthening neural pathways that will serve you in every area of life. Don't believe me? Try it. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, right now, make the decision that you're done wasting your potential. Your future self is watching you right now, hoping you'll make the right choice. The choice to break free from this cycle. The choice to become the man you're capable of becoming. Stop masturbating. Start living. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning of who you could become when you harness your energy instead of wasting it. The decision is yours. But ask yourself this. In a year from now, do you want to be in exactly the same place you are today? Or do you want to look back at this moment as the turning point when everything changed? Choose wisely.